Morning. We're about to drive to Henley. We are going to spend the weekend out there, and I thought it'll be a good chance to test how this camera does in the car, just because we are doing a big European road trip in a few months' time, and I plan on vlogging all of it, but I also still need to learn to use this camera properly. Yeah, so I guess today's vlog is kind of a little relaxing weekend slash test run for when we do the European road trip. Isn't that right, Rue? Rue, are you going to say hi? You excited to go in the car? Are you going to see your friends? Smart girl. So Rhubarb has her smart collar on today to go and see her friend. I also need to wash her face for the 10th time this week, so we're not going to be friends after this. So let's make the most of nice Rhubarb last week. Wow, look at that collar that Mummy overpaid for because she was too scared to ask for the price and then got peer pressured into buying. Oh, ho, ho. Isn't that right? Okay. So yeah, basically I just want to see if we stick it to the car window, is the footage going to be shit? So this is a test run for that vlog. Oh yeah, and we're taking the classic car. Are we all packed? Okay, this is my overnight beauty product lineup. We have some face oil from Augustinus Bader. I've got this stuff. This, I swear, is a lifesaver. Again, if you've got really annoying spots, it clears them overnight. It's amazing. Little travel size of my Kate Somerville face cleanser. I've got this ultraviolet SPF 50. I didn't want to bring my giant Bondi Sands SPF. My Beauty Pie Youth Bomb Serum. It's got double retinol and AHA. It's just really good. I've been loving it. And then my Living Proof dry shampoo. I'm trying to find organizers for my cupboards and my drawers, but I have no spatial awareness. I don't understand how measurements work, so I can't decide whether to just blind order and hope for the best or actually ask Henry the best thing to do. Hello. So we are back in London. I've just unpacked all my stuff. I don't know about some of you guys, but when I have to unpack from somewhere, I kind of use it as an excuse to reorganize my whole cupboard. So I've just also reorganized all of my beauty products and my makeup bags. That was quite nice. That's cathartic. I think I'm also going to reorganize my clothes, get my washing sorted, and basically any other admin bits I've been delaying. So I'm going to do that whilst rewatching the OA for the 5th time. It's currently on my laptop behind me. And then I need to plan what's going on for the rest of this week. It's interesting, since becoming self-employed I no longer get the Sunday scaries, and I think it's because I never know what day of the week it is. I have this long running joke that every day is Friday for me, which it kind of is, but also the lack of structure drives me fucking crazy. So I'm going to get out my big planner, my Athena planner, and go through what I need to do this week. Some of the things I'd like to achieve, some of the things I want to focus on. I'm trying to become better at managing my time, just because it's weird. It's weird when your whole life is your job, in the respect that I wake up and straight away I'm on social media, I'm on emails, I'm replying to comments, I'm then thinking of content to film, content to edit, I'm doing YouTube, I'm writing my newsletter, I'm trying to keep up to date on Instagram, I'm trying to keep up to date on TikTok, and I don't have an off switch. My brain is constantly going, and this isn't a woe is me because I choose to do this for a job, but it's interesting. When I worked, I think the reason I was less stressed when I worked in finance is because I knew when I clocked off at whatever time that was it. I was not responsible for anything else. That was somebody else's job. I got my salary, I did my hours, I did my work, I was done. And now, because all of my work is done in my home, I don't have the separation. Anytime I'm at home, I'm thinking I'm not utilizing my time properly. I'm always like, you have to be productive, you're at home, there's so much you could be doing. In reality, I don't really need to be doing anything. I need to switch off. Even if I want to sit down and watch a film or a TV show, that's always on in the background because I'm still working on my laptop, I'm working on my phone, or I'm editing a video. It's never concentrating on the here and now thing that I'm supposed to be enjoying. I think I need to be better at blocking my time out. I will say that I have fallen out of love with TikTok massively. I don't know if it's because of the negativity, or I feel like my content doesn't reach the right people, or it's not even being pushed out to the people that follow me, which is really frustrating. I also get frustrated when I see people who do things very similarly to me. Look, I'm gonna be honest, some of it is, you can see it's inspired, it's a similar style. I'm not saying I created this genre of whatever I do, but a lot of it is kind of a direct copy, and that does upset me. And I think it's more frustrating seeing people get praised and blow up for something that is an imitation of something that I've created, and then I know that on the flip side of it, I get all the hate that comes along with it. That frustrates me a bit. And in all honesty, I'm really loving YouTube. I really like how natural YouTube feels. I absolutely love editing, I've come to decide. The first video I did took me ages because I was trying to learn the software. But I think this is where my film brain kicks in, because obviously I love films, so being able to edit my videos with music and whatever cuts and silly things, I genuinely really enjoy it. So it brings me joy in the same way that TikTok did when I first started it. So yeah. I can hear Henry watching a KSI video next door and absolutely fucking wetting himself. Also, KSI has literally moved in a road away from us. When KSI did a video about his new house, we know where that is because it's right near us and we're nosy and we always look at very expensive houses near us. So yeah, KSI is basically my neighbour. I wonder if he'll give me some YouTube tips. Also, this Blank Street iced matcha absolutely bangs. I've done it with oat milk and a bit of vanilla and a tiny bit of sugar. Well, that was my order and it's so good. So yeah, I don't know what else I have coming up this week. Obviously I'm going to Paris. Rhubarb's getting a groom. Actually tomorrow I'm going for lunch with she's my friend now, but she started off as my Botox lady and my dentist, but she's really cool. And I like spending time with her. So now I'm going for lunch. I'm taking her to my favourite spot, Kokoro, Marylebone Lane. Kokoro is one of the best places for Japanese food. It is so well priced. It is dog friendly. I have never had a bad meal there. So we're gonna go there. I'm also going to an after hours thing at the National Portrait Gallery. I don't really know what this entails. I'm quite intrigued, but I like galleries. I love the National Portrait Gallery and I love that it's after hours, so that'll be fun. I should probably get on with my chores. I feel like calling them chores is so juvenile, but it's the only way I get them done. Huh? No, I'm watching the OA and doing life admin. If I let Henry pick the film, it's going to be a Nicolas Cage film, which I do not want to watch. Although I don't think Nicolas Cage has released any more films recently, so hopefully we're all fucking tapped out. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay in here for a bit and organise my life. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Ooh, is that a little Grumpelstiltskin? Are you having your third morning nap? Has it been a tough Monday in the life of Rhubarb? Barely 11 o'clock and you're already asleep again. Good for you. Buongiorno. It's Monday morning. It's sunny. We're feeling good about this week because Everything Everywhere All at Once has swept up at the SAG Awards. So I'm about to have a celebratory condensed milk coffee, like every other morning. And whilst I'm waiting for my new health insurance to kick in so I can go and get all of those disgusting scans and tests that I don't want to do, I have actually booked in for some craniosacral therapy today. Craniosacral, not cranial sacral. Anyway, I'm going for some craniosacral therapy in about an hour and a half. I thought whilst I'm waiting for insurance to come through, I may as well try some alternative therapies. I tried why can't I fucking say this word? I tried craniosacral therapy once, really randomly, at a wilderness festival, do not ask. Unfortunately, she was based way out of London, so I found one local to me. I'm going to try it out. I'm quite excited. So yeah, let's make coffee, let's go to my appointment, and let's see what happens from there. Jesus Christ. I've just realised I never told you guys about my craniosacral therapy yesterday. So the woman yesterday, she put her hands on my shoulders to start, and she could tell me everything that was going on in my body. And I know that she was right because A, I know my body, but B, I had seen a chiropractor / physiotherapist 2 weeks before, and he did a whole body assessment, all the movements, touching, everything. She said the same thing that he did. And she got that just from putting her hands on my shoulders. It was crazy. The whole thing is very light touch, and I often get into the mindset that if someone's not really pummeling in on me, it can't be having any sort of effect. It was crazy. When she was working on certain parts of my body, especially my jaw, I could feel a pressure and release, and I don't know if it was psychosomatic or I don't know what it was, but I felt a release. And she was saying to me, you might feel a physical release, but it's very common to feel an emotional release. When people say that, I think, yeah, fine for other people. I've always been very stoic. I'm not an emotional person unless I'm watching a film. But when it comes to my day-to-day life, I can't cry. And sometimes I find myself needing to cry just for a cathartic release, and I have to watch a sad film to get just a little tear out. So she said that, and I thought, yeah, fine. This morning, I got into the shower and I was washing. Well, obviously, as you do in the shower, I was getting ready for the day. I felt good, and then I just started crying. For absolutely no reason, I just burst into tears. It was the most random thing, and I'm putting it down to the craniosacral therapy. Maybe I had a delayed emotional release because I am so emotionally constipated. It took a while for it to come out. But the funny thing was, I listen to music when I'm in the shower. I had my playlist on shuffle, so I was having a cry, and then all of a sudden, you know that song All My Life by like JoJo, and it's a 90s song basically, that came on. I just burst into laughter because I felt like I was in a sad 90s music video crying in the shower to All My Life. I don't know if I can play it because YouTube might copyright me, but please listen to it and you'll understand what I mean. Anyway, so I think I might go back. Whilst I'm doing all my health stuff, I always believe in the internal and the external, so I want to work on some more alternative treatments whilst I do my tests at the doctor's. So it's actually been a very nice relaxed day today. So this morning I dropped Rhubarb off at the groomers. And came back to a barber, as we all know. Whilst she was at the groomers, I went to Selfridges to have a little browse. I picked up some concealer. I went for breakfast at the Brasserie of Light, which was yes, that unicorn flying horse sculpture is unbelievable. But to fuck would I sit under that? I was looking at it thinking, God, that could easily just and I'm all crushed. I mean, I wasn't personally because I chose to sit away from it because I'm a superstitious bitch. Yeah, I had an omelette. It was very agreeable. And then we took a nice walk down to Iris Avenue. I just had my eyebrows done and my lash lift done. So I'm looking a little red in this region, probably from a combination of the crying and the lash lift and the eyebrow threading. And then I was thinking, God, I need to edit and close off this vlog. So I think the next time I see you guys, I will be in Paris, which is very exciting. Until then, thank you for watching. Au revoir. Let's get Barbara to see us out. Barbara, Rhubarb, come here. Good girl. You smell so nice. Okay, Barbara, are you going to say bye? Say bye-bye. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. If there's anything else you'd like me to focus on in my YouTube videos, please let me know, because otherwise you're just gonna get loads of random vlogs like this, which I quite like doing, to be honest, but yeah, do you want your little venison treat?